Thank you for tuning in with me here at Buzz Social, the quarantine series. I'm that girl Toby, founder of Pop Rock Interactive, based anti-bullying and social emotional musical for kids. Be true to you. Welcome to our show, Ava. Today we are introducing Ava to be our interviewee. We are so excited to have you here. Okay, so can you tell me your name, where you live, and how old you are? And go.
I'm Ava. I'm from Little Ferry, New Jersey, and I'm 13 years old.
Yay! Woot woot woot! Awesome. Ava, can you tell everyone how we know each other?
So my mom, is like, she has her own company, and then there was like an event for art, so she came and like she like was like showing everyone like her um like her
Like her
clothing
merch.
line and like how she did and stuff, and then you came and then you really liked it, so then you started talking to my mom, and then after that we just like been like contacting each other, and we've been working together and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been so awesome. We've worked together on two music videos that I've done, and they're both different campaigns. One was the song "Haven't Met Me Yet," and it was just about people who are if you have any depression and if you feel like you're alone in that, and then but it's like you're internalizing, like there's that person that you just haven't met yet in your life who is going to help you through any hardships that you're having. And then the other music video that we did, which you were dancing and it was so
Yeah.
amazing, was Can't Control Me. And so excited about that. That was a anti-bullying campaign where you guys were like pop rocking it and you guys were hip hopping, and there was like 50 dancers, you, and it was just you were thank you so much for doing that. You were just it is
Um,
such a pleasure to work with you.
Thank
So
you.
excited. Okay, so I have some questions for you. Were you able to look at some of the interview questions beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so here we go. So, what do you think it's like being a kid these days before the whole COVID-19 situation happened?
Well, for me, it was also like going to school, and then like I hanged out with my friends after school because like during school like it's like more time for us to focus. So like in outside of school like we all hang out, and then I usually go home, do my homework, and then I just like do dance, and then over the weekend I like hang out with friends again and stuff like that. So like it was kind of like some days were boring, but like for me as a kid, my life was actually like it was like more relaxed and stuff, even though like school was getting harder. Like I had more friends and stuff, so it was like easier for me like to like have fun. So yeah.
Yeah, just to like be yourself, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for saying that. Okay, our next question. What does a typical day of school look like for you before COVID-19?
Well, I usually woke up like 20 minutes before school
I
because
would do that too.
yeah, because I live like in a really small town, so my school is like 2 seconds away, like by
Cool.
car. So I woke up, like obviously got ready, went to school, and then I went to all my periods, which I have all my classes in one day, so like I don't have like any like separation. So
Mhm.
then yeah, I did that, and then all we did was just like hang out after school, like outside, or I sometimes like help like teachers after school, or like
Fun.
extra help and stuff like that. So yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then after that, when would you, in case for people that don't know, she is involved and she's a competition dancer. So do you have dance class like every day, or how's that work?
Yeah, I have dance class every day except Tuesdays and Sundays and Fridays. But when competition happens, so like that's the beginning of the year. And then when competition starts rolling around, we have it every single day. Our practices can run through like 2 hours to sometimes 8 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is that? Okay, so if you are practicing 8 hours a day there,
hmm
how does that like you get all your schoolwork done, then you got to go
Yeah.
to bed, then you what?
So basically, my shorter hours are during the weekdays because
Uh-huh.
also we have school and all that. So I usually have 2 to 3 hours to do my homework like at home, and then I go to dance around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I sometimes have breaks. So
Mhm.
during those breaks, I like grab a snack,
Yeah.
I do my homework, like I do that stuff, and then yeah. So like those days, I usually have dance for like 4 to 3 hours. It depends like what day I have, because Mondays I only have three classes, but then Wednesdays I have five. So like it depends. And each class is like one
Oh.
hour.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in Saturdays, obviously there's no school. So I start dance at 11, but sometimes I come earlier because like it depends if I want to like just stay there like to help and stuff. So I
Cool.
either go at around 11 or 10, and then I stay till 5 or 6. It depends. So, yeah.
Wow, that's really fun. Do you love doing that? Do you love being a part of like a family like that?
Yeah, my team is like really really close. Like in my opinion, my team is like really close. Like I met like some of my best friends there and stuff. So like
That's
it's
awesome.
just like yeah. And then also I love being there because everyone has like one common goal. So it's just like everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to push each other and stuff.
Yeah.
So like it's like I like that environment because I like being the best version of myself. So like it's like easy with my friends.
Cool. Oh, I love that. When I was a kid, I was involved in community theater and I had like this one place and it's kind of like what you're saying. Like I would go there every day after school and we rehearse for our theater show and then I would also take like dance classes there and it was just like a community. So it's just it becomes your family and it's just oh, I love it. At the best some of my best memories were from that time. Okay, so next question. So, what is your favorite school subject and why?
I really like math, which is surprising.
Wow.
Yeah, I like dealing with like numbers and like all that stuff because like when I actually get the hang of the lesson, like it's like I love it. Like I like doing it and like I just like use it, you know. So, but if math like this year has been getting a little bit harder because I'm in advanced math, so like I'm in
Mm,
algebra and all that stuff.
congrats, girl.
Thank you. So yeah, so other than that, science recently has been my favorite subject
Cool.
because I like researching a lot and like what I research is like how like the sickness like affects your body and all this stuff. So like I've been
COVID.
recently yeah,
Yeah.
COVID and like stuff like that. And before I researched like Ebola and like the Spanish flu and all that stuff. So
Yeah, just to see
yeah.
like the comparisons of
Mhm.
what things were like what other pandemics were like versus
Yeah.
ours.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really great. Cool. Thanks for sharing. All right, so next question. What has been one of your favorite moments that has happened to you in school so far in your life?
Um, well, maybe was when okay, so in my school is really big on like fitness and sports and all that. So in my school we have like an event that they choose like the top 10 girls and boys that have the highest gym records. So like mile run, shuttle run, sit and reach and all that stuff.
Hmm.
It's like the highest out of the whole school, and then we have to compete again to see who's like 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. So I got it third in sixth grade, and fifth, and then now, well, obviously not this year because of COVID,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I got ninth and seventh in my whole school, and I was the only
Amazing.
one from fifth and sixth to get to top 10. I was with all eighth graders, so
Woot, woot, woot. Yeah, girl. That's awesome. Congrats. That's a huge accomplishment. That's so cool. I can't wait to hear like what happens next year.
yeah, me too. Because my last year, so.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Okay, next question. Can you remember something that one of your teachers told you, something that has stuck with you in a positive way or has changed the way you think about something?
Yeah, so last year when every single year my writing and social studies teacher always brings up like Martin Luther King Day and like all that stuff.
Sure.
So when Martin Luther King started going around like the day, we like obviously like was reading books about it and all that stuff. And my teacher said that everyone is the same no matter the circumstance, and that stuck with me. So like now this year, like as someone that doesn't have friends or like doesn't talk, like I always talk to them and stuff, so like make me feel more welcome because they're just the same as me, just like different.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I love that. That's a really great quote to like to remember and to
Mhm.
say that to yourself. That's really cool. All right, next question. So, kind of this actually kind of goes into what you were just saying. So, have you ever been bullied in or out of school? If not, have you ever seen a bullying incident? And if not, if you were to see a bullying incident, how do you think you would react?
Well, I saw both. So when I also have a stutter because I stutter like right now,
Uh-huh.
but when I first moved to my public school, like people weren't used to it. So like I guess I was answering a math question and I stuttered and everyone started laughing, which like with me like I don't find it as bullying because like when like because I'm like not that type of person, but like at that time it hurt me because I was like younger and I was new and stuff. So
Hmm.
but so that's what happened to me. And then after that people started getting more accepting because now I've been with them longer. So now it's just kind of like a joke between us, which is fine because like I kind of embrace my stutter.
Okay.
And then also I have saw bullying too in my school because it was this one girl that like she like I don't know how to explain. Like she like has friends, but she's like considered like the weird kid in my school. So like
Okay.
so people were like bullying her and like telling her to leave the school. No one wants you and all this stuff.
Why is she
So like
considered the weird kid?
because like she's like she like brings teddy bears from like all her classes and stuff, which is like well like people find like weird because like like we're in seventh grade, but like at the same time like it's maybe just like what she likes. So
Yeah.
like um, I guess that day I like went up to her and like I gave her a hug or whatever, and people thought it was weird. But like with me, like I'm like friends with everyone. I'm like cool, so like I don't be considered popular, but like everyone knows who I am. So like I
Uh-huh.
changed people's perspective of her, and now she has like a lot more friends and stuff.
Oh,
So yeah.
cool. That's awesome. I mean, just because you carry around something that's like a safety blanket, like maybe she has anxiety, and maybe to her that's like the one thing that makes her feel really comfortable and calms her down, you know?
Mhm.
And I'm sure everyone else has their own thing that they don't want people to know about that maybe they need in their life to like get through their day.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, thank you for helping her. That's really sweet. And I want to go back to your stuttering for a second. So, when did you, I'm sorry, when did you realize that like, what was the first time you realized you were stuttering? How did you feel about that? Like, what are the steps that you've taken to, like, overcome your self-consciousness with it?
So I have had a stutter well since like I have remembered, but I didn't really see a problem until I went to my like kindergarten, which I went to private school. So like in private school, like I had like a free tutor and all this stuff.
Okay,
So like my teachers made me go to speech therapy, and that's when I finally found out that like it was technically like a problem kind of, but like I
sure,
didn't really see a problem. But I was when I started getting older, like probably like fifth grade, when I finally got into middle school, I was like really like I didn't like my stutter. Like I still talked, but like I talk like really slow and all this stuff.
mm-hmm,
But now I just like felt more comfortable because like I know that it's going to like outgrow me, and then also like people around me got like used to it and stuff, so it's not like it's like weird around them, because if it was, I feel like I would have been more self-conscious. But like since my friends are like all like welcoming and all this stuff, like they
sure.
like
Sure.
they
Well,
don't.
that's great. What about when you are having a conversation with someone that you aren't very comfortable with or they don't know you? How do you deal with that?
Well, like if I have like a presentation, like everyone knows I have a stutter, but like every single time before a presentation, I always say, guys, I have a stutter, so please, so please don't say anything. That's what I say before. But if I'm like talking to someone face to face, I either talk really slow, or if I stutter, I just like tell them like I have a stutter, obviously. So yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So you just learn how to overcome it, you deal with the situation and you accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's awesome. Thanks, Ava. All right. Next question. If you could pick any dream job when you get older, what would that be and why?
Well, it has changed many times over the year, but now I think I really want to become a CEO of my own company. Like I want to
Yes.
like it
Snap.
depends
Snap, snap,
because
snap.
I want to like yeah, I want to like inspire people at the same time. But with that, I also want to like make history. Like I want to be taught in like school books. I want to be taught like how like Martin Luther King, like he made such an impact. Like I want to be that type of person. Like I'd be taught in
Oh.
schools and like people like look up to me and stuff. But that's gonna take a lot of work. But I'm ready. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Oh wow, Ava, I'm really proud of you for saying that. I really hope that that comes true for you. Do you want to be a CEO because of your mom? Because she's like a CEO of her
Well,
company?
yeah. Well, like with her, I see like how much like she hustles and all this stuff, and like I really admire it because like for me, I love being hardworking. I love being like the best in whatever I do and stuff. So I feel like being the CEO of my own company like can help me do that. And plus, like I like being my own boss because like I know what's right for me. I know what I need to do. I know what I
Yeah.
need to get to my goal. So I feel like that's just like that's my goal. But I want me
That's
something big, like, not like.
yeah. You want to help others and you want to like that's really inspiring. It's just interesting. So you didn't say dancer. Because
Yeah.
Ava is an insane dancer. Like this girl is just like one of the best dancers that I know of. Like you're insane. So, is that something that you aspire to do, or you just want to do it for fun, or?
Yeah, so for college, just a lot of dance teams. So I was planning to dance for college, so like I can like get a scholarship. But like I also dance for like I've been dancing since I was 2. So even when I do graduate, I don't want to like give that all up.
Yeah,
So like I might do like some classes here and there. It depends if I wanna. It depends if my passion changes also because like I might not want to be CEO anymore. I might be like dance is what's for me, you know.
sure.
But for now, I know I want to dance in college, like on a dance team.
Hmm.
And because I've been around a bunch of colleges and I see like how hard they work and stuff, so like I want to be a part of that. And then maybe after college, I'll like take a couple classes, you know, and here and there.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I don't want to give
Okay.
it all up yet, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, awesome. But yeah. I mean, sometimes I know because I'm a singer and that's what I do. So I'm a professional singer, and I know because I sing a lot in weddings and stuff, and I just wherever I can sing and perform and gig, like that's what I do. And sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, and I know that sometimes I need to take a break from singing because I don't ever want my passion, which that is singing and performing. I don't
Mhm.
ever want it to become like a job. I don't want to
Yeah,
dislike it and make it feel like it's work. I want to make sure that I'm
yeah,
always passionate and it's always inspiring me. And if ever I feel like that, sometimes I got to take a moment and be like, all right, you know what? You need to do something else just for a tiny bit so you can like have that love and a, resurgence again for what you love to do.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, next question. Who is your role model and why?
This is kind of a hard question. Like, I like look up to like a lot of people,
Hmm.
but I feel like my role model is my mom. She's such a hustler. She always works to what she wants. She always helps others, even though it's just like a stranger, like someone really close to her. Like, I really admire that. Like, of course, like to some people here and there, they're like, I want to like be like, or like I look up to them. But my mom is kind of my number one, you know. So
Oh, I
yeah.
love that. Can you tell us a little bit? So we talked about the company, but we didn't actually explain it to anyone who like doesn't know us or like your mom. So can you just explain like what is her company? Like what does she do?
So my mom is like she's a clothing designer for her own company, and recently she started up again, and she makes like shirts that say some culture on it and all this stuff,
What
and
does
it's
that
like
mean for
getting
people?
it's like a type of like Dominican soup.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, like it's just like a bunch of like the Spanish culture like she puts in her like clothing line and stuff, and yeah, that's basically what she does. And then she made hats and like jackets and all this stuff,
Cool. And she
so
makes
yeah, so she
masks
does
now
that
too,
on
right?
top. Yeah, she makes masks because of COVID, and then now she juggles that and school, I mean not school, work, so yeah. Hmm.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, your mom is a hustler, and that's really awesome. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. I just wanted to give your mom a little plug. She makes masks for anyone who needs to buy some. Cool. Okay, so, all right, next question. Okay, our program's title is Be True to You. So how do you think that has applied to you before COVID, and then how does it now apply to you with COVID-19?
Well, before, I like always, I feel like in my school, I felt like I was always the one to like bring new stuff to my school and people start using it. So like it wasn't hard for me to like find who I really am, you know?
Hmm.
But like, so sometimes I do have that doubt, like with like, am I sure I'm doing the right thing and all that stuff? But like at the end of the day, I know what's like good
You
for
trust
me and
yourself. Yeah,
yeah.
that's great.
And then now with this, like now we're just all staying home and stuff. So like now I know what I'm doing is right because like now when I'm staying true to myself, like now that I consider the weird kids, like I always like help them out with their problems and stuff. So now I made like a lot of new friends. I became close with a lot of new people. And I feel like that's just like with being myself, you know? So yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. You're accepting other people into your inner circle and making new friends and connections, and that goes along with what you want to do. You want to empower people and you want to make a difference.
Yeah.
So that's real cool. Thanks for sharing. All right, so Have you ever thought of making a time capsule, which is, if you don't, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a box, something that you put memories in from a certain time period in your life, and then you bury it, and then say like 20 years later or whatever, you come back, you find that time capsule, and then you look into it. What would you, if you wanted to make a time capsule, or if you were making one, what would you put in it from this time? Like, what do you want to remember years from now?
Um, maybe AirPods, because that was really popular last year.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I actually just got my first AirPods like 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm a
yeah, that
little
was really
behind.
popular. Everyone kept getting them. Probably that, but like obviously that's a lot of money. But like that's like something I will remember like when I'm older. Maybe like one of my dance shoes in there so I can remember
Ah.
like let's see, what else am I really enjoy this year? Maybe like a mask so I can remember me being in a pandemic, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe just like a couple photos of my friends to see like who I stuck with, who like faded, who I'm like still like close with and all this stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe just that and like yeah, maybe and like probably like a couple of my medals and stuff so I can remember like all my accomplishments and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. Has this question made you want to do a time capsule?
Yeah, actually I would, but I just don't know where to put a time capsule.
Yeah, there's actually a website. It's like, I want to say like timecapsule.com. I don't know. But if there's like some kind of website where you can actually register your time capsule so that if you forget about it, you can go back to this directory and it can tell you exactly like where it's buried and stuff. So that's actually really cool. So if you want to actually do a time capsule, check that thing out because I know like I have a bad memory. So I'm sure like I'd be like, I think it was over here or was it over here? So yeah, so cool. So just keep that in mind. And let me know if you do a time capsule because of this question. Okay, so can you share with us one thing that no one knows about you? It can be funny or serious, whatever you want.
Hmm, let's see. I don't know. I'm kind of really open about everything because like I'm just like an open person, you know,
Hmm.
but maybe not when I tell people I have siblings, they're actually pretty surprised. So yeah, I have three half siblings. They're from my dad's side, two
Cool.
older sisters, and one little brother. They're 20, 18, and I think my brother's 3 or 4. So yeah.
Wow, that's so cute. I know your one sister, Jalen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met her. She's super cool. I love her. She was a part of our music video one time, so that was really fun. Very cool. How is she, by the way?
She's actually pretty good. She talked to me for my birthday, which recently like passed, and yeah, she's doing fine. She said like she misses me. So I hope when this is over, I can go see her.
Yeah. Are you guys close?
Um, well, I want to be closer, but like I still talk to her, you know, like I have like a connection with her. But right now she's in college and all this stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. She's being true to herself right now, but I'm sure you guys will like come back together. And have you guys like so you talked on your birthday? Are you guys still talking like during this quarantine? Like has this made you a little bit closer?
Um, well, not really because like I talked to her for my birthday, but then like I guess like with all her college stuff and stuff, with like because like the semester just ended and stuff, so we haven't
Mm,
talked recently. And like with like my other sister too, like I talk when I see my other sister when I go to Disney, which I'm supposed to see her like this year,
wow.
but it got canceled because you know
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then my little brother, well, he obviously doesn't have a phone because he's 3, but
Yes.
like I see like pictures of him and like I keep contact with my dad, so like I see how he's doing and stuff. So yeah.
Cool. That's great. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you are keeping in contact with your family and stuff. That's great. All right, next question. Okay, so we have a hashtag here with our program, and a hashtag is like a mantra, which is like a positive affirmation that you can tell yourself. And our hashtag is be your inner warrior. So if you had to pick a warrior name, which you do because that was the question, so what would your warrior name be and why?
That's actually, let's see.
Hmm.
I probably have thought about this because I'm an overthinker, so I probably think of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But maybe like I like being like the boss of everything, so maybe like Captain Ava. So
Ooh,
I
I
can just like
like that.
fight everyone with her. Yeah.
Cool, Captain Ava. Awesome. Very nice. All right, next question goes along with this a little bit. If you could create your own emoji, what would it be?
Maybe like the heart eyes but crying. So like it's just like you because you want to like because you're like showing so much love but they're not giving you back, so you're just crying.
Like, I love you so much. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Good. Good to know. I did an interview earlier, and this one kid was like, it was a kid and his mom, and he was like, I feel like she's gonna like make these emojis happen. And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe if I get a lot of funding, cough, cough, if someone out there is like, hey, let's give her money. And I'll be like, first thing first, I'm going to make emojis for everyone. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so you might think that the interview is over, but now I have a really fun game we're going to play, and it's called This or That. Have you ever
Okay.
played this before?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So here we go for this or that questions. Ready? Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Sun or moon?
Sun.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Take a risk or just relax?
Take a risk.
Park or the beach?
The park.
Family time or me time?
Family time.
Do-it-yourself project or buy it?
Buy it.
TV series or movies?
TV series.
Read books or listen to a podcast?
Listen to podcasts.
Cook food or order in?
Order in.
Wake up early or sleep late?
Sleep late.
Alone time or family time?
Family time.
Learn a new dish or learn a new skill?
Learn a new skill. Yeah.
Do chores or declutter?
Declutter.
Declutter.
Yeah.
Workout or relax?
Workout.
And movie marathon or TV series binge watching?
TV series been watching.
Oh, I have one more that I just thought of. Vegan or vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Cool. And then my other one is Hulu, Amazon, or Netflix?
Netflix.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, last thing. If you were stranded on a deserted island and you could only have 5 things, what would it be?
The muffins. There's this type of muffins that I love.
Okay.
It's called Little Bites. Oh my god, they're so good. I'd rather have
sounds delicious. Okay.
Yeah. Well, my phone, but not to contact anyone, just to like have it when I'm bored.
Okay. 2.
Let's see. Maybe my blanket, because I have a really good comforter that makes me warm all the time. So, yeah.
Nice. 3.
Let's see. Maybe like obviously clothes, but like my good clothes, so when I'm bored I can have a fashion show.
Hey girl, love that. All right, one more.
And maybe speakers, because I love music. So like
Cool. Awesome. Those are your 5 things. Yeah, Ava. Woot, woot. Okay, so before we go, is there anything that you want me to show people on YouTube? Like, is there a channel or something you want me or any like social media sites or?
Well, I have 2 Instagrams, and I can also share the sources Instagram and YouTube.
Okay.
So my dancing Instagram is the official _ Ava J.
Okay.
My second one is like my personal account, where I just like post like pictures of myself and like what's like happening in my life, which is Ava.Salcedo.
Cool.
And then the sources Instagram is the source _ dance lab.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. You heard it from Ava's mouth. We're going to check out all those social sites. All right. And before you go, our last thing, if you could send off someone, like, okay, so for your send off, what would you want to tell someone? Like a mantra that you have, maybe that you use all the time, like you want to send our audience off like on a good note. What would that mantra be?
That to always stick with yourself and stick with your gut, and always like just know that what you're doing is right for you, and to just like keep doing what you're doing because you're good like that.
I love that. Snaps. Yeah, he was snaps. Okay, so before you go, we all have good days and bad days, but I do believe we are all extremely fortunate to wake up in the morning and contribute to making a difference. And that's what this whole podcast is about. So we have a pledge here at Be True to You that we do with me and my mascot, Biddy the Bee, when we travel to schools and stuff. So I want you to put your right hand up in the air, and you're going to put your thumb across your hand like this. Awesome. And I just want you to repeat the pledge with me. So I pledge to follow Biddy the Bee.
I pledge to follow Biddy the Bee.
And promise to stay true.
And promise to stay true.
We will take the sting out of bullying.
We must take the sting out of bullying.
Together, me and you.
Together, me and you.
Yeah, girl! Guys, give Ava a round of applause. Ava, can you just say your name and can you just say, this is my quarantine story?
Ava, and this is my quarantine story.
Yeah, girl. Ava, thank you so much for being with us. Say goodbye to your audience. Toby here. Thank you for sticking around and listening to what our communities have to say about being true. A timeless message that really does apply to all. We hope our featured podcast of the day inspired you as much as it's inspired us. Please feel free to share this with others, comment, reach out, download our music, and let us know if you'd like Be True to You to come to your school. Till next time, I'm Toby, and this is Buzz Social. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram at @BittyTheBee. That's BTTY the B.